Hello pals, welcome back to the channel. So I thought we'd just take five and chill out and take a break from all the talk of secret agendas and conspiracies and secret technology and all of that kind of stuff and watch a nice children's show. In fact, we're going to watch a 6-minute episode of Gumby, aired from 1988, in which he gets abducted by aliens that are going extinct because their genetics are failing and they need his DNA to create hybrids, and then they offer him free clean energy, and then somebody that's definitely not supposed to be the Department of Energy sabotages that. But yeah, apart from that, it's a perfectly innocent childhood show. So let's watch it first. I'm not going to read too much into it, but we'll have a little talk about it at the end. See what you think.
Gumby, I've never before heard you play the guitar like you did today. It was fantastic.
Thanks, Pokey. I could say the same about you and your drums.
Go ahead, I'm waiting to hear it. Holy Toledo, Gumby, what's that?
What's going on here?
We need samples of genes and chromosomes from your kind to develop a stronger breed of people, because on our planet, radiation damaged our DNA so that we are dying off to extinction unless we learn the secret of your vitality.
We'll help you, but we need help too.
What do you need?
The people on Earth are suffering from many kinds of pollution. We need your advanced technology to help us develop a clean source of energy.
Hey, where's Gumby?
Oh, look up there! Hi, guys. I'm okay.
Spaceship. Who was up there?
Yeah, how did you do that floating act without a balloon?
I'll tell you later. We've got a meeting at Professor Cap's lab pronto. Uh-oh, we're almost out of gas.
Gumby, tell us why we are going to Professor Cap's lab.
My extraterrestrial friends are bringing him a compact energy package for us to study and make them to replace gasoline and diesel motors. We won't need to use the fossil fuels anymore.
That's wonderful, Gumby. We won't have any more smog.
Cheap gas, my hoof.
on, sir. Come into my laboratory.
Earth friends, this energy cell will power an electric automobile running nonstop at 55 miles per hour for 10 years, or it will power a household with all the appliances for 40 years.
Oh, that's extraordinary.
The central element is a crystal grown in zero gravity.
Does it need to be grounded when attached to a motor?
Hi, Granny.
Oh, come in, Granny.
Well, I'm sorry to interfere, Professor, but my electric car needs the batteries recharged if I'm to make it home.
Oh, my. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Now, may I test a new energy cell in your car? Oh, yes.
Oh, be my guest, Professor. I'm in no hurry to get home.
Excuse me, my friends. I'll go hook it up to her car. Gumby, will you take notes while I'm gone? Yes.
Professor, you're wanted on the telephone.
Then the element iridium encases the crystal. I detect 2 negative forces outside this building.
Remarkable, Gumby. Remarkable.
Yeah, cool.
Well, that was pretty wild when you consider that it was for kids. But there was a few bits in that that really, really jumped out. Now, I'm not even going to talk about the extraterrestrial stuff and how that's made it into mythology. But the idea of crystals being needed to be made in zero gravity in order to be effective, well, that's not a thing, right? Well, actually it is. And it's since been discovered that if we can formulate crystals just like you see here in zero gravity, they have the highest level of purity and accuracy, and so are now used in high technology and energy creation. Okay, so that's pretty weird, but maybe it's a coincidence. But what about a water-powered car? Well, 8 years after this cartoon came out, Stanley Meyer did exactly that. Now, Wikipedia will tell you that this has been debunked. However, I don't believe that to be the case. And in fact, here's a news story from exactly that time showing the vehicle in motion.
The top our news here at 6 o'clock, an age-old dream becoming a reality. A local inventor has discovered a way, hear this, to use water to run your car.
It's a major breakthrough that will no doubt make motorists happy. And as Ralph Robinson explains, the Pentagon is also showing lots of interest in this project.
Water has always been considered a precious commodity, but Stan Meyer's invention may make it even more valuable. He has developed what's called a water fuel cell. It has taken the place of his old gas tank. The water fuel cell breaks down water molecules into oxygen and hydrogen. The hydrogen is used to run his dune buggy.
I don't care if you use rainwater, well water, city water, ocean water. If you don't have any fresh water, go ahead and use snow. If you don't have any snow available to you, then use salt water because there's no adverse effect to the fuel cell.
Meyer started working on this project 4 years ago. He's not a scientist. He isn't even a chemist. In fact, he never graduated from college. Myers was determined, he says, to design something to protect this country from oil embargoes.
And we have calculated that if we take the dune buggy from Los Angeles to New York, we would roughly use 22 gallons of water.
The Pentagon flew a lieutenant colonel in last week to look at Myers' invention. There is talk of possibly using it in the Star Wars defense program and to run Army tanks. Myers is currently perfecting a water fuel cell for cars. It will cost about $1,500. He says it won't need any maintenance, and you won't have to replace it. It'll be at least 2 years before the fuel system goes into mass production. The day it happens will be one the fuel industry hates, but it'll put a smile on the face of those who've had to say at one time or another, fill her up. I'm Ralph Robbins.
As you can see, many patents have already been received, and many more are forthcoming. To date, over 42 patents have been applied for.
Now, morbidly, 2 years after that news story, Stanley Meyer died, and he died under extremely peculiar circumstances. In fact, his last words were, "They poisoned me." And there are numerous conspiracy theories that I'm not necessarily going to go into right now regarding the Department of Energy and fossil fuel companies, all surrounding Stanley's demise and the smothering of his invention. I don't really want to get into that. But what about the Iridium? That was really weird. That little alien said specifically, we coat these zero-gravity crystals in iridium in order to split the molecules. Well, this news article from 6 days ago confirms exactly that and says that the barrier to clean energy is a lack of iridium, which has potentially now been solved. Okay, now, with all of those things together, that's officially really weird. What the fuck?